Hey, everybody, it's Susan Phelps,
And Judy Atari.
and we are your Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty agents in Sarasota and Manatee County. And today we have a short report for the sales, the market report for November 2023. How are you doing, Judy?
Doing good. Been busy. People don't know the end of the year in a realtor's life, if you've got anything going on, is nuts.
Yeah,
So,
you should plan well ahead as a realtor to have, all of your time taken up because especially with new home sales, builders want to get as many closings as they can by the end of the year. It looks good on their books.
yep. So
And
yeah, so we had a closing plan for January 26th, which is now December 29th, and then it was December 28th, and now it's December 29th. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And the Parrish hometown Christmas event happened this week, and I got to volunteer as a Santa's helper.
how was
And
that?
it was fun. It was busy. They had ice mound rides. They had petting zoo there. They had food and entertainment. One of our favorite builders was there. It was just a really fun event. And
Good.
busy from the beginning till end. It went very fast.
So the community is coming together, new
Yeah,
people, new stuff going on. That's
getting
great.
out. Yep, been good.
Well, we start our presentation off usually with the quote from our Raisin president. Our Realty Association of Sarasota and Manatee County says closed sales increased by more than 20% for properties in Sarasota and Manatee. Despite the high prices, high interest rates, and insurance concerns, the housing demand in the area remains strong, keeping home sales and prices steady. So it sounds like the same thing we said last month,
Yep, sounds really familiar.
right? So let's look at the chart, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to pull up the Manatee stats here in a second, Judy. I'm going to share my screen and we'll take a look. There we have it. Do you see it?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes. So, as Susan was mentioning, a 20% increase in Manatee County is 22% single family homes from this November compared to November of the year prior, 550 sales. Condos were kind of in the same percentage increase of 198. A lot of people are concerned about some of the condo legislation that's happened in Florida the last couple of years, and it just has to do with strengthening the reserves, making sure they're in good, status of repair. And I think we're starting to see those pick back up again because people are getting a handle on it and understanding the new laws. So condo sales are getting strong again. Single family home median price was 485,861. That's a real sweet spot kind of in our area here in Parrish and areas. So this takes some lower homes and then also some Lakewood Ranch homes. It's that average. Condos were at 351,500. And single family homes time to contract from when we enter them in the MLS till they become pending has been 24 days, and condos has been 31 days. Single family home inventory increased a little bit. So that's where we say if we have a 6-month supply, we're balanced. And I think Sarasota's got a little bit more than the Manatee. So single family homes, we have 3.4 months of supply, still up a little over 13%. And condo was up significantly at 4.4 months. So, and that also is an anticipation come season, come January through March or so, we'll have a lot of visitors and we get a lot of condo sales during those times. So it's pretty strong. Again, I always want to remind everybody, since we have so much of it in our area, these numbers may or may not include new home sales.
Right.
Probably about half of them get entered. So, and
Right.
that's up to the builder or the agents.
Well, and these inventory numbers are encouraging for buyers.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen anything in the 3-month range all 2023.
Yeah, yeah. So and
So,
we started inching up there, like 3.2, 3.3.
yeah,
Yeah, so we're getting there. Um, what we're seeing, like we said last month, is buyers have a little more negotiating time, negotiating opportunities to ask for something to be repaired or to say, take their time and look at 2 or 3 homes and not just grab something that's available.
right.
But there are still some homes that go right under contract. There's other ones that sit and linger for Lord knows why. They're all great homes, so it's kind of strange. Yeah,
Okay.
Manatee's looking good.
So let's look at Sarasota, and I will bring that one up here in a second. There we go. You see that?
Yay.
Okay.
Magic.
Sarasota County sales went up 31%, closed sales,
Ooh.
and condo sales went up 30%. And there's a reason for that. That's also tied to that increased condo number here, that 50, almost 59% increase in the price range of condos in
Wow.
Sarasota. It's because the luxury condo Bezo, downtown Sarasota, started closing their units. And I was in there yesterday, and just walking into that building is an experience. It's just fabulous. It's beautiful, it's pristine, it's very classy and luxurious looking. And so we went up and saw two-bedroom condos that were still on the market. Both of these that we looked at were investor flips. So
Gotcha.
those closed, and then they're coming back on the market. But there are certainly people living there now. And so when those closings started happening in November, that bumped up, it skewed the numbers to a higher price point. So keep that in mind when you're looking at condos, that unless you're doing,
What
uh,
is the price range of that project right
well,
now?
let's see, 1.7 on up to the penthouse, which is, well over 5. So beautiful building, beautiful building. So then we have the single family home prices very stable, hardly went up at all.
Mm.
And then we have the about the same days on market. I think your condo days were a little longer, but
Yeah,
25 days to close from time to contract. I mean, I'm sorry, 25 days to contract
contract. Yes.
from listing date. There we go.
Yeah.
And 21 days for condos. And in Sarasota, we have an unbelievable 4.3 months of inventory.
I haven't seen that in 3 years.
No, no. And condos are 4.9 months because so many of those condos downtown have been coming online, being completed,
Yep.
and the ones on Golden Gate Point are not as close to completion, but we're going to see a lot coming on the market soon. I don't know what else to say about the report, Judy. That's about it.
Yep. Yep.
I'm going to pull up this other photograph I have here of what we got in the mail the other day.
Yeah. So that
Do
was,
you
I think,
see
this
that?
morning. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to zoom mine in here a little bit so I can see it.
It's a little light. Yeah. Maybe I can actually do
Yep.
that as well.
I got it.
There we go.
So this was sent to us by Peter, who works with Prosperity Home Mortgage, which is a partner kind of under the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services family. And it was just encouraging to see where the rates currently are. And we'll we'll have this attached at the end and some of the other charts he sent. But he was showing us that the 30-year rate was at 6.675%, down a smidge. And the 15-year conforming, I don't hear a lot of people talking about a 15-year, and you really can save a lot over the long run. I know people focus on that monthly.
Right.
People maybe they need to consider that you can do a 15-year or a 20-year loan too. Don't forget about that, because in the long haul, you're paying significantly less interest. So that's down to 5.966. Jumbo loan 6.894, and FHA is at 6.591 as of the day they sent this. But the chart, we just wanted to show you the downward.
Just that downward trend is nice to see.
Yeah. And
encouraging.
Yes, and that's what we heard. We heard first quarter, we're going to see closer to 6 or low 6s likely happening. We're only telling you what we're hearing. We are not mortgage experts. Don't quote us on these things.
No.
But we're showing you, we're understanding some trends are coming. And there's another chart that we can attach to the end of this, where the rate and what their payments would be, based on 500,000, which is a good price, as you see, for our average prices. So the home affordability chart, if we can add that one too, that would be nice. And just kind of give people an idea where things are.
Okay.
I do understand from some of my home builders that a lot of the buying down the rate, guaranteeing a rate, a lot of them are hoping only to offer it through December or maybe through January. It doesn't sound like it's something they're wanting to do long term.
Right.
So I wouldn't, as a home buyer, count on that. Or the huge incentives might get back to a more normal pattern.
Right. I was wondering about that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I've had a few builders like, hey, remember, this is ending, and this really is ending. So some of the things that they're offering from our friends. So yeah, just to keep
they
that.
expect us to see the same thing that we see. And that's a seasonal uptick.
Yes.
But that's evening out over the years. Yes. Every year it seems to even out. We see less of a downturn when the season's over, because our season's just lengthening and people are staying.
We stayed busy through the fall, both of us. I mean, we've had a lot going on.
Right.
I have a personal listing, not one of our partnership, that was supposed to close next week. That's going to close in early January. So it's just still going, and it's great.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we have to offer. And we're going to go into the new year with a lot of enthusiasm, and we're ready to answer your questions. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we will see you next year. And
more new home development announced up here again this week, so it's going to keep going.
Okay. Wow. All right, then. More videos coming, folks.
Yep.
Keep subscribing. Ring that bell so you don't miss any of them.
Send us questions. We'll do our best to answer.
Next year.
Yep. Yay.
Bye-bye.